So I took a loss in this violent up move. I was pretty much counter trend trading this move up, and I got stopped logically. So the bigger picture shows an H1 level here and also a 15-minute level in this entire dump. So I was looking to see if I could fade the movement, which also means that I got it wrong, of course. So there's an H4 level here, it found support, and then it started running. So let's go to the 5 minutes. So I was actually waiting for price to tag these levels, but it went close to that level, similar for ES, and then it bounced up pretty violently. So the moment we got this close, we had a change in structure, change in the state of delivery, retest, and just rallied up. So I was looking at this M15, and from this moment on I do what I always do. I go to the M1 and I start marking all the 1 minute fair value gaps. So what happened here is I was watching. I'll just see if I can move this a bit out of the way. So what I do is I mark the change in the state on the 1 minute. So I had this level was my last level, and I like it when there is a fair value gap in this last move up, and it's untouched, mostly untouched, and then if it gets broken to the downside, that's a good IFVG setup to trade. Otherwise, there is a change in the state, and then you want to see a close below. So there's a close below, and this is the moment where I thought, okay, an aggressive short is the one that you want to take here. Stop at the high, and then enter at the change in the state. But as you can see, and I think the executions will also show that this trade was really quickly done. So I went short here, and then I got stopped out already at that candle 2 minutes later, which is okay. I mean, it happens, but I immediately thought, okay, so why am I the smarty pants trying to fade an apparently really strong move up? Because this candle, after the so this was the open, move down, did not close. Was there any other gap? No, it just went into this level. And then just in 3 candles, it broke all the overnight. It's not really the overnight, by the way. Yeah. So it broke all this this move in 3 candles. So I tend, and that's still a learning from my side, is that I try to counter trend while there is an obvious move here. And I was watching, and it was already marked here on ES, because what you can see is there was an SMT. And this SMT, while ES was just printing higher lows and higher highs, I actually saw that there was no close below this fair value gap. So I don't know why exactly I went short here already. That was really aggressive. It was just better to wait for a close below the fair value gap to consider shorts, and even better would, I think, then be a close below this level. In another world, a long would be the best opportunity. In fact, every dip into a fair value gap would be a better opportunity. Here there was no entry. Here, so here you have also an inverse fair value gap, but because it's being used so much by price, a drop below doesn't say much, especially when you have this level above below. So it broke again, and similarly, as you can see, a dip in that level would be an interesting long opportunity. And then just maybe go for a 2R and leave the rest as a runner. It dips again into this level, so this would be the change in the state. There is a fair value gap, and it barely gets closed below. So here I was actually rather patient because I had my experience from this mistake, and I think here there was actually no SMT. Let's see. No, there was no SMT, so this was actually a higher low. So I waited patiently. It was very good that I did. And then actually NQ hit Asia high, and that was actually the start of the reversal. And here it would be interesting to watch and see, so because here you have change in the state and you have a fair value gap. And this actually took a really long time to break. So here, when you get a solid break below, so that would be, I would consider this to be a solid break, because I wasn't trading this. Solid break below, wait for the retest, and then you can more or less trade it. It bounces softly, and then it dips into this level, into this fair value gap. Almost hits it, runs back, and then it retests and starts selling off again. So yeah, that would be the patient short to take, because there's no need to fade momentum, especially when it's such strong momentum. So that's a good lesson for me. Look at what momentum is doing and stop being a wise head and yeah, play stupid counter trend trades. Good lesson for today.